Be strong.
Why airplane mode on plane? Hey Leah, can I ask you a question about flying?
Sure, what's up?
Why do we have to turn on airplane mode during a flight?
Well, it's actually for safety reasons.
Safety reasons? How so?
When we are in the air, our phones emit signals that could interfere with the plane's communication and navigation systems.
Wow, I didn't know that. So does it really make a difference if we turn on airplane mode or not?
Yes, it does. The pilot and crew rely on those systems to operate the plane safely.
I see. So what happens if someone forgets to turn on airplane mode?
The crew will usually remind the passengers to turn on airplane mode, and if someone still forgets, it's unlikely to cause any major problems. But it's always better to be safe than sorry.
That's true. So, can we still use our phones for other things like taking pictures or playing games?
No, unfortunately not. Even in airplane mode, your phone can still emit signals that could interfere with the plane's systems. It's best to keep your phone off or in airplane mode throughout the flight.
Okay, got it. But what about the in-flight entertainment systems? Don't they emit signals too?
The entertainment systems are designed and tested to be safe for use on planes. They don't emit signals that could interfere with the plane's systems.
I see. So, what else should I know about flying safely?
Well, there are a few other things to keep in mind. For example, it's important to always follow the crew's instructions, fasten your seatbelt during takeoff and landing, and stow your carry-on items securely.
Right, those are all common sense things. But what about the oxygen masks? When do they come down?
The oxygen masks will come down from the overhead compartments if the cabin pressure drops below a certain level. You should always put on your own mask before helping others, even if they are children or elderly.
Okay, that makes sense. But what if I have a fear of flying?
Well, there are many things you can do to help manage your fear. For example, you can try deep breathing exercises or listen to calming music. Some people also find it helpful to talk to a therapist or take medication to manage their anxiety.
I never thought of that. Thanks for the tips.
No problem. Is there anything else you want to know?
Actually, one more thing. Why do we have to turn off our electronic devices during takeoff and landing?
That's because those are the most critical phases of the flight. The crew needs to be able to communicate clearly with each other and with the control tower, and any interference from electronic devices could be dangerous.
I see. So it's all about safety then.
Flying is one of the safest modes of transportation, but it's important to follow all the rules and regulations to ensure everyone's safety. And if you ever have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to ask the crew. They are there to help and make sure that you have a comfortable and safe flight.
That's good to know. I'll make sure to remember all of these things the next time I fly.
It's always a good idea to review the safety instructions and guidelines before each flight, even if you're a frequent flyer. It's better to be prepared and aware of the rules and procedures, just in case of an emergency.
I agree. Safety should always be the top priority, especially when you're thousands of feet in the air.
Absolutely. Well, I hope I was able to answer all of your questions.
Yes, you definitely did. Thanks for explaining everything so clearly.
You're welcome, Alex. Anytime.
Actually, before we end this conversation, can I ask you one more question?
Of course, what is it?
What's your favorite thing about flying?
Oh, that's a tough question. I think my favorite thing is the feeling of being suspended in the air, with nothing but the clouds and the sky around you. It's a truly unique and beautiful experience.
I can definitely see why you feel that way. Maybe I'll start to enjoy flying more after all these explanations you've given me.
I hope so, Alex. Flying can be an amazing experience if you know what to expect and how to stay safe.
Thanks again, League. I appreciate all of your help.
No problem, Alex. Have a great day.